Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be going over all the potential next upcoming PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks, and as well as the usual weekly series, kind of giving our nice little weekly recap of all the stuff that kind of happened throughout gaming news, actual restocks, and everything else, all tied on in. So we actually had a pretty interesting week, pretty good stuff, a lot of stuff to go talk about, so I hope you guys are all ready for a fantastic and lovely weekend. I just appreciate you guys all so much for being a part of my channel, my life, and everything, and as well, hope you guys are just having a good and nice day. So thank you guys all so much for being here. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Twitter link down below for the PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Twitch stream too as well. We got that Weeble, we got that Coinbase, and all that other good stuff. So I appreciate you guys all so much for stopping on by, and I appreciate you guys all so much. Let's go dive on into it. So as you guys could probably go and tell throughout this week, we actually first and foremost had some pretty intriguing gaming news. We've actually had two state of plays throughout the past 2 weeks, where we had number one, a bunch of RPGs type style stuff that was announced, and this week with the Harry Potter basically state of play that happened up on Thursday, which was very cool, very neat to go and see. If you guys did have a chance to go and check that out, it was very cool and very awesome. We also did go and have a lot more of the actual gameplay itself. We saw the environments, we saw the world, we saw the RPG progression, and everything with that game is actually looking quite nice. So I'm pretty excited for that one. I hope it doesn't disappoint, although most of the time I think when a game's been kind of cooking for that long, it should be pretty good as well. There's also some various kind of gaming sales going on, a bunch of indie sales going on at the PlayStation Network, a few brand new games on Xbox Game Pass, and overall kind of the usual, just kind of going through the flow. We also didn't really see too much else in terms of other various general news besides the PlayStation 5 controllers as well, also having brand new updates or better upgraded features, which is always very nice to see. And no really big major game and game out up things that kind of came on out, besides the fact that we kind of saw the Xbox actually outselling the PlayStation a little bit when it came to the Europe. So now when it comes to the actual proper restocks itself, we did actually also have a, in my opinion, kind of more of a laid back week. So we did go start off very strong with Walmart, where they basically had their chance to go do their PlayStation 5 Disc, Digital, and Xbox Series X restock. And overall, I would probably say that was a very good, good middle. It was 60% good, 30% bad, just, depending on the vibe. And it was actually a pretty good experience. I had a fun time watching it. I saw a lot of you guys out there have a chance to get your consoles. Loads of folks out there just had a good time, although a lot of people saw issues with some canceled orders and other various things too, which does kind of stink. Although we also did go and see some more updates for Walmart canceling out more scalper orders, which is very nice to see, mainly because that means we get a lot more, hopefully, additional stock out for normal folks and less scalpers and botters getting consoles, which is also just nicer for the third-party markets. But Walmart did actually, that was pretty much the only big thing that happened this week, besides those weird walk-ins, which we'll cover up in a second, especially more so tomorrow too as well. But basically Walmart was the one big focus. There really wasn't much else going on, even for bundles and other various things throughout the week. So Walmart, I have to give you some credit where credit's due. They did have a chance to do a drop. A lot of people got their consoles, and at the end of the day, at least we did have something out there to make a lot of folks out there happy. So major props to Walmart. Now as well, we did also have a PlayStation Direct that was ongoing, which is very nice to at least see one of those out there, and some Microsoft Directs too as well. So basically a lot of that stuff, we did see some movement from these official sources, which is always very nice. But now for the part two of this is more on the Xbox side. So we got a little bit more PS5 stuff we'll cover in a second, but it was very crazy to go and see because we just had a lot of Xboxes everywhere. So when it comes to the actual Walmart drop, we usually kind of see them do every 2 weeks. So we'll probably be imagining 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we'll be seeing another Walmart drop. And they still have not done a public one in quite some time, which is intriguing because they've only been doing Walmart Plus, but I'm okay with that if it does calm down botters and scalpers. So in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be expecting that one. When it comes to PS Directs, we'll probably be expecting, I believe, another one on the 22nd. Maybe we'll give you guys more details on that as we have a chance to go into research and find more of them. So I think there might be one confirmed for this upcoming week. As well, Microsoft Directs are kind of sporadic. We'll kind of see where they go from there. The next kind of big thing too is go kind of note for all the restock stuff is on the Best Buy side. So as you guys can see for Best Buy, we kept on seeing many various Best Buy walk-ins. To the point where I'll probably be even expecting some this weekend. We saw some today. We saw some in the past around 10 days or so. So for everything out there, guys, I'm just letting you guys know I am excited. We keep on seeing stock, we keep on seeing stock movements, we keep on seeing stores getting stock, and everything is all around kind of nice. I love seeing that. I love seeing people getting that stuff. Although I wish it was more concise, but we'll probably be watching throughout this weekend. We'll probably be seeing maybe people walking the stores, getting stock, and we do keep on seeing people use the app trick, and as they keep on doing the app trick, it basically lets people go and check their local stores and their surrounding 25-mile radius or so, and basically keep on just spamming it and refreshing it until stock shows up, and if the stock does show up, it's usually a good place for you guys to check. But as I mentioned, we have been seeing seeing stuff probably even throughout this weekend. We'll probably even see more throughout this week. We'll probably cover up even more kind of similar news for tomorrow morning, in case you guys are just kind of curious on the overall weekend or weekend restocks and stuff. And we're also going to be hopefully watching a lot more of these mid-tier locations. So think like the Myers and BJs, which we'll cover up in a second. So hopefully we'll get something. I'm going to reach out as of like right now and try to get more information for all of us. But Best Buy probably this weekend, we'll probably be seeing more stuff. And all throughout probably next week, we'll also be seeing a lot more of the in-store PlayStation 5 discs. We really didn't see too many PlayStation 5 digitals and Xbox Series X's with the app glitch, the website glitch, and people just checking. Or as well, some people are just purely YOLO, just showing up inside the stores and being like, hey, got any stock? Or calling their stores, calling the SKU units. And it is a little bit like, it's something that kind of takes a bit of their own effort to kind of make sure it works. But we did see a lot of that. Like every single day, we were seeing different tweets, different receipts, different people getting consoles, people showing up with consoles, getting stock, or whatever it is. So please keep that in mind if you guys want to check throughout this weekend. We were also seeing weekend restocks last weekend. So at least we're seeing some movement for that. As well as something to with the Xbox Series X's. GPUs, not so much, although we did at least have a GPU drop for when it came to Best Buy itself. Now, Target. Now, when it comes to Target actually might be getting a little bit more stock movement. We're going to be reaching out to some employees, although we have been hearing some murmurs once again that we're getting back on the Target watch. Although usually Target's more in like a 2 to 3 week cycle, so with this actually we did not have one this last week. So keep in mind that maybe that we'll have a halfway stock arrival this upcoming week and kind of go from there. So basically 2 or 3 week cycle usually for that one. So probably next week, smaller chance. 2 weeks from now, huge chance unless we see a lot of stock movement. And we'll definitely keep you guys in the loop the best we can. Last drop was kind of weird though because they were sitting on stock for a while. So maybe they just had like an extra maybe weird cycle that they missed. So I can maybe go anticipate up a 2 week cycle for Target this upcoming drop. As well, if you guys are just kind of YOLO and bored, you guys want to casually check and see, or you guys are just in Target stores yourselves, you guys can also go and see if there's going to be a Target PlayStation 5 stock movement when it comes to that. So all around should be good stuff if you guys want to creep on stock and get some stock. As well for Xbox Series X's, I'm sure you guys have heard for months. You guys can always go casually check and see your local Target stores and areas to see if there's any stock for that. So make sure you guys are always checking those out. And it's kind of like a big thing too, is there really was a really big Xbox Series X focus. There is Xbox Series X's everywhere up the wazoo. Microsoft must have been coming clutch and making a bunch of consoles. I'm not really sure what or why, but that has been very, very nice. Now, the part 3 of this, we'll probably cover a lot of the stuff tomorrow. GameStop. GameStop actually does and did have a drop today, like literally as of today, for Xbox Series X bundles, which a lot of folks out there had a chance to go get their consoles, get their stock, get their everything. So if you guys want to go casually check throughout the weekend, that should probably be a big focus drop we'll be talking about throughout the next few days. But we also are once again expecting another PlayStation 5 drop in the near future, which is always very nice as well. So when it comes to Xbox Series X's, check your local store. You do have to be a GameStop Pro members reward members. You basically have to be a part of that kind of program to go get your console. But just in case you guys missed like the Walmart drop, Target drop, Walkins, Best Buy bonus stock, or whatever, GameStop's always a very nice alternative, and the current bundle's not that bad. That was kind of a big focus too. We were kind of watching to see if they do any online drops, and sadly they didn't do any online drops, which does make me sad. Although on the bright side, at least we do have the walk-in stuff. Now, as I mentioned, there's been some baby murmurs too as well, kind of how we saw with Target itself, where we actually might be getting a little bit more Best Buy walk-ins for another PlayStation 5 walk-in event. Now, I'm kind of actually more on the fun side too. I do enjoy seeing a lot more of these in-store locations, just because it does open up a lot less scalpers. Obviously, you can't be botting an in-person drop, so overall, at least it's kind of nice. We'll be watching for that. So all around good stuff when it comes to those locations, etc., etc. And as well, if you guys saw from Walmart, they did actually have the Xbox Series X's on off in stock for like the past 5 days. So if you guys were trying to get your Xboxes, like I said, as a somewhat big focus for this week, Walmart actually had some good stocks, and the Target, some of the Best Buy, some everything else. So all around kind of cool stuff, calling drink stuff. So feels good, man. Good stuff with that. And as well, Amazon. If you guys missed it, Amazon is going to be having a drop by 3/31. So even throughout this weekend, keep on checking and see if you guys want to, or creep on the video earlier on today. But it did go and update up on the actual online listing, where it does go and have the numbers, and it does have the exact dates from 3/31 until then. So we actually have a pretty good drop hopefully coming in the near future when it comes to Amazon. And now, lastly, we didn't really see too much on the big boy mid-tier places. Gamefly did go do a PS5. We really didn't see too much when it came to Costco for both PS5 or Xbox side, Sam's Club, which is extremely overdue as well. So I'm going to probably be expecting those drops as of next week. And obviously we'll go a little bit more in-depth on the weekly videos. And same thing too as well when it comes to all the other various locations as well. Like I said, like we're kind of this awkward midweek lull where a lot of locations had a chance to build up stock and some places are doing the walk-ins. So at least with that, we'll probably have a lot more better drops throughout these next 2 weeks, especially. So you guys are still trying to get your consoles, be on the lookout for that. As well, same thing for Myers and BJ's. We've been kind of seeing a lot throughout the past, like 3 weeks ago. And the past 2 weeks since then, we haven't really seen too much stock. So be watching for that one. I'm going to reach out to employees and trying to just kind of do like a little feeler video right here. So if you guys do see any stock or stock movement, let me know and I'll watch it throughout this weekend or report on it. But I do think the big focus will definitely be on the GameStop and other various location stocks. Now, as well, when it comes to all the other places like the Fred Meyers and Kroger's, military places, they do sometimes do weekend restocks online, although it's very, very seldom, but they also will be watching them for in-store stock. And like I said, a lot of these places are on the more very, very overdue side. So at least for this week, if we don't see stuff this weekend, I'm going to probably try my best to get you more details for it. Like I said, check out your stores if you guys are managers. I reach out to some employees, etc. But if not, we'll definitely probably be seeing stuff next week. But either way, with all these locations being more on the drier side and a lot more Xbox focus, the PlayStation 5 focus will be really good throughout the next 2 weeks, and any leftover Xbox stock will also be very nice as they keep on flooding the market and getting more consoles out for everyone. So I'll give you guys more better details and probably tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Disc Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well down below. We got the Weeble and Coinbase down below. We got the Twitter giveaway down below and all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. You guys are all beautiful, and I'll see you guys up on the next one. Love you guys.